Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss about how to construct a decision tree. In our previous classes, we already discussed about how to calculate information gain and entropy. So please watch those classes and come back here because we use the concept of information gain for constructing decision trees. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. So coming to how to construct the decision trees, let's take an example data set and understand how to construct the decision tree. The example data set which we consider here is a play tennis data set. We already discussed about this data set in our entropy class. So now we use this data set for constructing our decision tree. So we use the concept of information gain for constructing decision trees. So in our last class we clearly discussed about what's information gain, how to calculate information gain. So what we do here is we will calculate information gain for outlook column, we will calculate information gain for temperature, humidity and wind. Out of these four columns, which column is having the highest information gain, that column is considered for splitting. So why we have to consider that column? All the discussions were clearly made previously, hoping on the assumption that you have already watched that class. So coming to our construction, so first we have to calculate information gain for Y outlook. So we are calculating information gain for the outlook, that is equal to 0.246. Information gain for temperature 0.029, information gain for wind column, that is 0.48048, information gain for humidity we are having 0.151. Out of these four columns, outlook is having the highest information gain, so we take outlook for splitting. So outlook, how many different possibilities we have in outlook? What is that? Sunny, overcast and rain. So in this you have to understand outlook, we are having overcast, all positive data points. This we call it as pure node. So we can stop the expanding our decision tree at this point because this is a pure node. If you are having all positive points, all negative points or all negative points, we can stop expanding. That we call it as a pure node. And coming to next, sunny. In sunny we are having five data points. So sunny, 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 sunny. So five different data points. So what we have to do here is again calculate information gain for sunny and again identify the best column. That is how we expand our decision trees. So how to calculate information gain for sunny? Information gain of sunny comma temp, information gain of sunny comma humidity, information gain for sunny comma wind. So what's the equation for information gain? Entropy, calculate entropy value of sunny. So this is the point we have to understand much. So in our previous class when we discussed about information gain, calculating information gain for the outlook, temp, wind and humidity, we calculated entropy value for Y. That's on the entire data set, but here we have to calculate entropy value for sunny, means we have to take only these five data points which we have only sunny value. That on that five data points we have to calculate entropy value. In our last class we calculated the entropy value for sunny. What's the value we got? 0.97 entropy value of sunny minus weighted entropy of temperature. Like that same way, entropy value of sunny minus weighted entropy of humidity, entropy value of sunny minus weighted entropy of wind. So calculate weighted entropy of temperature. So in this temperature we are having hot, mild and cool. So in this sunny five data points we are having hot 2 data points, mild 2 data points, cool 1 data points. In this hot we are having 0 positive and 2 negative, so entropy value is equal to 0. In this mild we are having 1 positive and 1 negative points, entropy value is equal to 1. Cool, we are having only 1 point, 1 positive point, 0 negative points, entropy is equal to 0. So how to calculate weighted entropy? So 2 out of 5 data points, 2 by 5 into 0 plus 2 out of 5 data points, 2 by 5 into 1 plus 1 by 5 into 0, that is equal to 0.4. This is the weighted entropy for temperature and Sunny. Like that we have to calculate. So 0.97 minus 0.4. This is the information gain value for Sunny comma temperature. Like that we have to calculate information gain value for Sunny comma humidity, Sunny comma wind. Out of these three, humidity got the highest information gain value. So again use humidity column for splitting. So when we split this humidity value, in normal we are having two data points. All those data points are positive data points. So this is a pure node, stop it here. In humidity high we are having 3 points, all those are negative points. So stop it here. The same way expand the decision tree for rain and calculate information gain for rain, temperature, information gain for rain, humidity, information gain for rain and wind. Like that we have to calculate information gain. In that rain and wind got the highest information gain value. So we use wind for splitting. Wind strong is equal to, we are having two data points, all the data points are positive, negative data points. Wind is weak, we are having three data points, all the points are positive points. So stop it there. This is how we construct the decision tree. But we have to understand one more concept, when to stop the decision trees. One way is when you find the pure node, we can stop it there. There are other ways to stop the decision trees. One of them is identify the depth. We can assign depth value. For suppose if you are having 1000 data, in our data set we are having 1000 data columns. If you mention the depth is equal to 8, our decision tree will be constructed up to the level of 8 levels, depth 1, depth 2, so on, depth 8, only for 8 levels. After that it will stop constructing decision tree after 8 levels. This is one way. So what's the effect of depth? We will understand this concept when we discuss about bias variance trade-off in decision trees in our next classes. So the other way to stop the decision tree is by assigning the minimum samples. Minimum samples means we can, for suppose, let's take in our data set, if you are having 1 lakh data points, if you give minimum samples as 600, for suppose in our data set 1 lakh data points, if after splitting here, assume that if the split has happened here, after splitting this side we got 500 data points. So what's the minimum value we assigned? Minimum samples 600. It is less than or equal to 600. So stop expanding the decision tree. If your data points are minimum, whatever the value we have given, 600, if it is less than or equal to minimum value, stop expanding. These are the ways to stop the decision trees. Okay, we will understand what's the use of this when we discuss about the coding and bias variance trade-off. We'll get a clear clarity about what's the use of this. Okay, this is how we construct the decision trees. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.